let me ask this question because everybody wants me to ask this. It's the what if question. What
Right.
if Tracy would have stayed? What if you three guys would have had another, say, 5 years together? Do you ever ask yourself that, Vince? Like, what if we all stayed together?
I'll say this. I can recall one All-Star game, a couple of even a couple of road games we sat together just talking like, it would have been cool, what if, but it's kind of one of those things like, what if? I mean, it's not guaranteed that we would have done something, but it's just, I think the wow factor is like that team that we had was a very good team. And I think, like I said, with the veteran leadership, I mean, you look at the veterans we had throughout the course of my time there, Antonio Davis, we had Doug Christie at one time, we had D. Brown, I mean, Alvin Williams, Muggsy Bogues, Mark Jackson. I mean, I can go on and on. We had a great nucleus of guys, and I think we learned and we accomplished so much that first year. We got swept in the playoffs, and we accomplished a goal that was never reached in Toronto, and which is going to always bring up the thing, what if, but.
Let me ask each one of you a specific question now. Charles, as a guy who saw great teams, as a guy who could step back and look at a team, if Tracy and Vince and you and some of the other names that he mentioned had stayed together, Kobe said in Slam magazine they could have won championships. Do you agree?
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Wow.
I felt that when we got here and, learning the guys and other veterans, been around the league. And I think that we just had something special. All the guys got along. I think that was the key. We made one another respect one another, and we knew what we had to do. That's the key thing. Going to court, playing your game, playing within your skills. We know Tracy, deep. We had three-point shooter. We had guys slasher. We had guys can just make plays. So we knew this. And the big guys, myself, Antonio, Kevin, we do everything inside. Bang, rebound, take care of them guys. I mean, when you got a ingredient like that, it's hard to get that. It's hard to get guys' attention to get into the mode of playing your role, playing into the high active every night. And we did that. We got on one another. I make sure the coach, I stood on the coaches.
Yeah.
See, a lot of things is management, only can see so much, but we did a lot inside the locker room, stayed in the locker room.
Yeah.
That's what if management knew what we was doing as an individual and as a team, maybe they wouldn't trade some of the other guys. I mean, then the coach might say, let's get rid of this guy. Like Lenny did, he said, trade me, and didn't know what I was doing. I was building a separate understanding with the guys than he was, and he didn't like that, personally.
Before we go to break, Tracy, just tell me, do you regret maybe not staying in Toronto and trying to make it go with your cousin? Obviously, you went on, you had a Hall of Fame career, you made a ton of money, but do you ever regret not staying here?
I won't use the word regret, but I think it would have been something special, and there's no 1% of doubt in my mind. When those guys played Philadelphia in Game 7, had I been a part of that team, there's no question we would have advanced and went on to the finals that year. There's just no question in my mind, just where I was at the stage of my career, where my cousin was, and just the savvy vets that we had around us. I mean, we had the perfect situation, the perfect chemistry. And, I do think about that.
I think about that, too. You're breaking my heart now. My son and I sat watching that game, holding hands, thinking, oh, man, this is it. This is it. Okay, we'll talk more about that when we return with this is really quite amazing. Charles Oakley, T-Mac, and Vince Carter, and everybody's happy and enjoying it.
No doubt.